Hello everyone, welcome back to the weekly Forex analysis. Let's get going and start off with the DXY. And if you remember last week, we were expecting a correction for the dollar index for one more drop, taking out this previous low, creating a new lower low. And as you can see, the price dropped 90 pips, swept all this liquidity here before pushing back up, creating a chalk, and now it's looking like the price is consolidating, and it remains to be seen if this is a valid chalk or not, because we don't have enough momentum. I don't like this candle close above, so we have to be pretty careful here because this could also drop even though we created this chalk. What I like to see in the coming week is the price pushing back up, creating a break of structure, and then a pullback. And if this pullback will react to the upside, then I'm going to be interested in the buys because this has the potential to enter a deeper consolidation phase. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out for this possibility. Other than that, I won't be interested in the sales from the current level. Moving on to Euro USD. Last week we were expecting the price to consolidate, push back up, create a new higher high, but as you can see, the price stopped close to this level. We didn't create a new higher high, but we almost tagged that zone. So the price moved 180 pips towards the upside, and in the coming week I expect the momentum to continue upwards. So I'm expecting here the price to continue to push back up, taking out this top. For Pound USD, similar to Euro USD, we're expecting last week a consolidation and the price to reach this fair value gap level that we have highlighted here. So as you can see, the price reacted from this level, started to push back up, found some resistance around the trend line, pulled back, and then went on to collect the liquidity from the trend line, created a new top, a new higher high, and still pushing up at the moment. So in the coming week, I'm expecting a consolidation and one more move towards the upside as we speak to create a new higher high and maybe to give us a liquidity sweep to see if we will see a change of trend for a consolidation. For dollar yen, last week we were expecting the price to continue this ending structure by creating new lower lows and then to push back up eventually. So as you can see, the price started to gain some bullish momentum. We hit this liquidity level. There's some strong resistance happening here, but I'm expecting the price to continue upwards in the coming week. But first we have to wait here for a consolidation, maybe a small one, or if it wants to get a bit deeper, could go towards the trend line before reversing. It's very important to watch the price action at this level because if it is corrective, then most likely the price will continue upwards. If you see a sharp spike down followed by consolidation, then this will continue towards the downside. Okay, so keep in mind these two options. Very important to wait for the price action to tell you the story, and depending on that, you should be able to consider your next move. But personally, I'm inclining to think that this will make a consolidation and then will continue to push up. We have some liquidity left above to collect, so my expectation is this pullback to finish and continuation towards the upside. USDCAD, we were expecting last week the price to continue to push up, eventually targeting this liquidity area that we have highlighted here on the chart. So as you can see, the price only spiked up, left a week behind, broke the top, and then started to reverse. And in the coming week, we have to wait for the price action to see if this consolidation will give us some continuation towards the downside. And I think that will be the case because at this level we have a strong daily imbalance, and you can see that the price rejected this area and started to push back down. So it's very important to wait here to see if this correction will have the potential to push down one more time the price, eventually taking out this low, or if this will slow and steady push back up, take out this top. What you have to do is, if you see the price action correcting, don't jump in the sells, wait for a reaction, and then if you see a strong candle close towards the downside followed by a small pullback on the lower time frames, then okay, this could be the trigger for the price to go down. Other than that, like I was saying, the price could push back up slow and steady, take out this top again, and eventually hitting this zone. So it's a bit mixed at the moment for USDCAD because of this daily imbalance and also this liquidity zone that we have above, which on the bigger time frame confluences with this whole area. So we have to be careful here because the price can go a bit deeper into this zone before reversing towards the downside. Okay, for pound yen, last week we were expecting the price to finish this consolidation and drop towards the downside. I was expecting this scenario, but as you can see, the price started to push back up slow and steady. This is the scenario for all the yen pairs. So you see we got here a break of structure, then a pullback, continuation, pullback, and then another local higher highs. So locally we are starting to see an uptrend, and now what I'm expecting is the price to consolidate again and push back up, eventually taking this top out of the game, collecting all the liquidity from this level. So wait here for a pullback, and if that happens, I expect the price to break this area. We also have a trend line that we can have a look at because the price can pull back towards the trend line, because at the trend line there's always liquidity to collect. So it can drop towards the trend line before pushing back up, or it could go a bit deeper before resuming the uptrend. There's also some liquidity left around this zone, so don't be surprised if the price breaks the trend line and then reverses towards the upside. Gold, last week we were expecting the price to consolidate. We had two scenarios. One of them was that the price will reach the confluence between the fair value gap and the trend line before resuming the uptrend, and the second one was a smaller pullback and then the price to resume the uptrend, creating a new higher high and also an all-time high. And as you can see, the price moved in our direction more than 700 pips. So in the coming week, we have this trend line to take a look at, and we shall see if we get another consolidation for another push up. This is a strong uptrend, so we don't want to counter trend it at the moment. If this wants to go down, first needs to create a liquidity sweep above. So wait for a consolidation, maybe towards the trend line, and then one more leg up. Silver, similar to gold, we're expecting the price to make a consolidation and then resume the uptrend, creating a new higher high. So as you can see, the price moved 170 pips in our direction. If you want to check out our previous analysis, you can head over in the link in the video description below and see how our analysis performed in the past week. So like I was saying, the price did exactly as we expected, consolidation and another leg up to create a new higher high. And in the coming week, I'm expecting the price to consolidate and continue the uptrend. There's also a trend line for the current uptrend sitting below. In case the price decides to create a deeper pullback, then we'll have to watch this zone before any continuation. For US oil, last week after we got this minor degree chalk, we were expecting the price to pull back and continue towards the upside, and as you can see, the price moved more than 400 pips. And for the coming week, we have to pay close attention to this trend line, wait for a consolidation, for a pullback, and I'm expecting some more continuation before creating a bigger degree change of character marked by this line. So wait for this pullback, watch out for these levels here because it can go a bit deeper, and then continuation towards the upside. For S&P, we're expecting the price to make a consolidation and then continuation towards the upside, creating a new higher high. So as you can see, the price moved 120 pips in our direction. Now we have to pay close attention to this trend line. We can have two outcomes here. Either we'll get a small consolidation and continuation, creating a new higher high because the market is trending, or we could see a deeper pullback towards this trend line before resuming the uptrend. So keep in mind these two options. For NASDAQ, as you can see, our analysis was spot on. We got more than 600 pips on our side. The price consolidated as expected and then started to push up. We were expecting this high to be taken out. We just tagged it. So in the coming week, I'm expecting the price to finish this consolidation, push back up one more time, take out the previous top and create a new higher high. Bitcoin, this was another one that went to our target. We were expecting the price to pull back either towards the trend line, either towards this liquidity zone. So as you can see, we got a nice bullish reaction followed by a pullback. We took out the previous top. This pullback as well collected all the liquidity left behind, and it didn't stop here. The price continued the bullish momentum and we got 600 pips on Bitcoin as well. As you can see, in the coming week, I'm expecting another consolidation and eventually to take out this top, reaching the 65k level. This trend line isn't valid anymore. We have to draw a new one. So in case the price decides to make a deeper pullback, we should have a look at this trend line as well for a potential reaction towards the upside. Don't forget, next target is the 65k level. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe to our channel. And if you have any other requests for any other instruments that you'd like us to cover, head over in the comment section below, leave us your pair and we'll add it to our watch list. In the meantime, don't forget to trade with care, and I wish all of you a happy trading week ahead. See you on the next one.